I've watched people lose money trading for years, not a few weeks, years. And when they finally quit, they walk away thinking they were missing some secret, some indicator, some setup everyone else had. I've been trading for 16 years, and I'll tell you what I actually see. It's almost never that they knew too little. It's that they were doing too much. Too many indicators stacked on one chart. A new strategy every time the last one had a losing week. No real framework underneath any of it. So every chart felt like a fresh guess. I started with about $6,000 in college. No finance background, no mentor. And trading's been the only career I've had since. And I've built that into a multiple 8-figure portfolio across multiple market cycles. Before we go further, let me be straight with you. This is me sharing how I think about the markets. It's for educational purposes. It's not advice on what to do with your own money. Nothing here is a promise that you'll make any money. What I want to show you today is a simple, structured approach that ends the years of losing, and why simple is the part everyone gets backwards. The screen is covered in indicators. 3 of them say buy, 2 say sell, and you still have no idea what to actually do. You take the trade anyway. It goes against you, and you go looking for the next indicator that would have caught it. Does it sound familiar? Here's the pattern, named plainly. Every loss sends you hunting for one more tool or a whole new system. So you never trade the same way twice. You're not building a skill. You're collecting strategies. In 16 years, I've watched this exact loop more times than I can count. And honestly, I've lived it myself early on. Loading up a chart with everything I could find, convinced the next indicator was the missing piece. Here's the turn. The problem was that you never knew too little. It was that there was no simple framework underneath the decisions. So every chart was a guess, dressed up as analysis. And here's the reframe that's gonna reorder everything for you today. The traders who finally turn the corner don't add more to their screen. They strip it down. They trade one simple, repeatable framework the same way every single time. I want to be clear about something though. Simple does not mean safe. Trading carries real risk, and you can lose money trading any framework, simple or not. Simple means repeatable, and repeatable is what actually gives you a chance. The moment I stopped adding indicators and I started stripping them away was the moment my trading actually started to look like a process instead of a guessing game. Everything got quieter, slower, and more obvious. And I get why people end up here. The market feels complicated, so it seems logical that the solution should be complicated too. More tools, more confirmation, more inputs. Surely that adds up to more accuracy. But trading isn't a puzzle where more pieces gets you closer to the picture. Past a certain point, more inputs just means more conflicting signals, and more conflicting signals just means more hesitation at the exact moment you need clarity. I see this constantly with newer traders who come to my community. They'll show me a chart with 6 indicators stacked on top of each other and ask me which one I trust the most. The honest answer is none of them, not on their own. What I trust is the level the market has actually proven it respects, combined with the bigger picture around it. That's it. Everything else is decoration. So what does that simple framework actually look like? It's 4 things, and they all fit together. The first one is the only map you really need. When you don't have this, a chart looks like random green and red bars. You're reacting to every little wiggle because you have no idea which moves actually matter and which ones are just noise. Here's the turn. Price is not random. It tends to react at the same levels again and again. The places where buyers have stepped in before and the places where sellers have stepped in before. Support is where buyers have tended to show up, and resistance is where sellers have. Those levels are your map. You are not trying to predict every single candle. You mark the few levels the market has actually respected, the prices it keeps reacting to, and those become your decision points. Everything in between is noise. You can let it go. This is where the simplicity really starts. This one skill replaces a dozen indicators, because most of what those indicators are clumsily trying to tell you is already sitting right there on the chart at that level. I decide which levels matter by how many times prices actually reacted there, not by how clean a line looks. A level the market's respected multiple times across different conditions earns my attention. A line I drew once that got touched one time doesn't, but a level on its own is only half the picture. The exact same level can hold, or it can break completely depending on what's going on around it. And that's pillar 2. You can find a textbook level, clean, obvious. You take the trade and it runs you over anyway. Then you sit there staring at the chart wondering what you did wrong when the level looked absolutely perfect. So here's the turn. A level doesn't behave in a vacuum. Whether it's likely to hold or break, it depends on the context, the trend, and the higher time frame, where the broader market and the major indices are leaning that day. Context is the difference between the level that matters and a level that gets steamrolled. The mechanism is simple. Zoom out before you zoom in. Know the bigger structure and the direction first. Then let the level give you the spot. Context first, the setup second. Never let a clean looking setup on a chart pull you in against the bigger picture. This is why it keeps things simple instead of complicated. Context isn't another indicator stacked on your chart. It's just looking up before you look down. It stops you from taking the clean looking trades that were doomed from the start by the bigger picture around them. And I'll say this plainly, even with context on your side, no read is a sure thing. This is about stacking the odds in your favor, and it's never about removing the risk. The risk is always there. The way I read context for the names I actually watch is straightforward. I want to know what the broader market is doing, what the higher time frame structure looks like, and whether that lines up with the level I'm watching or fights against it. Think about it this way. If the broader market is grinding higher and a stock pulls back into a level that's held before, that level has the wind at its back. The broader market is rolling over and that same exact stock is sitting at the same exact level. The odds underneath it have completely changed even though nothing on that one chart moved. The level didn't change, the world around that level changed. That's context, and ignoring it is how a textbook setup turns into a textbook loss. Notice something. None of this is complicated. It's just ordered. Hold on to that because it all points to one idea I'm going to close on. So now you've got a level and you've got the context around it. The next pillar is one that decides whether you're still trading a year from now, and most people get it completely backwards. Use size by conviction. Huge when you know it's a winner and small when you're unsure. And then one of those certainties wipes out a month of progress in an afternoon. Here's the turn. How much you risk is the one thing on the entire chart you fully control. So you decide it in advance, a small percentage of your account on every single trade, the same whether you feel certain or not. The mechanism is this. You pick a risk per trade you can repeat 100 times in a row without flinching. Then let the setup fit that size. Never stretch the position size to fit how good the setup feels. Why is this the heart of the whole simple framework? Because a simple edge only works if you survive long enough to actually see it play out across many trades. Position sizing is what keeps a normal losing streak from ending your account. And losing streaks aren't a maybe, they're part of it. Every single trader who's ever made it through this business has had one. I'll say this as plainly as I can. No position size protects you from a loss. You should never risk money you can't afford to lose. Money you need to live on has no business sitting in a trade. Risk capital only every time. The way I personally think about size is this. I'd rather take a smaller position I'm fully comfortable with than a bigger one that has me checking the chart every 5 minutes out of fear. That fear is information. It's telling you the size is wrong, not that the trade is. And here's the part that takes people the longest to actually believe. The trader with a smaller, boring, consistent size almost always outlasts the trader swinging big on conviction. Not because the big swinger is wrong about the market more often, because it only takes one of those oversized bets going wrong to erase months of careful work. And the boring trader never hands the market that kind of leverage over their own account in the first place. Staying in the game is the strategy. Everything else is just details inside it. So now you've got a map, the context, and a way to size that keeps you alive long enough to use it. There's still one thing that breaks more traders than any bad setup ever will, and it's not even on the chart. You know the rules, you've got them written down somewhere, then real money is on the line. A candle runs without you, and fear, greed, and FOMO grab the wheel. You chase the entry you missed. You widen your risk mid-trade because you don't want to be wrong, or you jump right back in bigger, trying to win back what you just lost. Here's the turn, and it's the one most people never want to hear. Most blown up trading careers are not a strategy problem, they're a discipline problem. The simplest framework in the world is completely useless. You can't sit on your hands and actually follow it under pressure. Patience is a position. The market gives you setups every single day, so you never have to force this one in front of you right now. No level, no context, no trade, full stop. And discipline is just following the plan you wrote when you were calm while you are not calm. The rules get decided off the chart in a quiet moment, and they get executed on the chart no matter how loud your emotions are in that moment. This is exactly why a simple framework wins for people with real jobs and real families who can't sit glued to a screen all day. You're not reacting to every tick on emotion. You're waiting patiently for your new levels to line up with context, sizing it the same way every time, and letting everything else just pass you by. And discipline includes accepting losses. A loss you took correctly by your own rules, inside your own risk, is still a good trade. The result and the decision are two completely different things. You can make the right decision and still lose. That's not a contradiction. That's just trading. There was a stretch where I let emotion override my own plan, chasing things I had no business chasing, and it cost me real ground. What reset it for me was going right back to the basics: the level, the context, the size, and waiting. Nothing fancy, just doing the boring thing on purpose every day until it became automatic again. It sounds almost too simple to be the answer, and that's exactly why most people walk right past it. They want the framework to feel as hard as the result they're chasing. It doesn't work that way. The framework is supposed to be simple, and the discipline to run it for years is the hard part. And that's where the real work actually lives. Keep all this in mind because it leads straight into the one idea this entire video has been building toward. Let's walk through the whole framework back fast so you feel it in one breath. A level tells you where the price reacts. Context tells you whether that level is likely to hold. And sizing keeps you in the game long enough for the edge to actually play out. And discipline is what lets you actually follow all of it. There's 4 things. That is the entire framework. Here's a reveal. Say this one slowly with me. People think simple is the beginner version of trading and complicated is the advanced version. It's the exact opposite. A simple framework is the only kind you can actually repeat the same way for years when real money's on the line and your emotions are screaming at you to do something else. The complicated version falls apart the first bad week. That's why people lose for years. Not because the simple stuff doesn't work, because they keep abandoning it for something that looks smarter. Here's the reframe that pulls the whole thread tight. The goal was never to predict the market or to be right the most often. It was to find a simple, repeatable strategy, protect your capital while it plays out across many trades, and have the discipline to keep running it. Boring on purpose. That's what ends the years of losing. And to say it one more time clearly, this is how I think about markets shared for education. It's not a promise of profit, and it's not advice for your specific situation. Knowing the 4 pillars is the easy part. Doing them every single day when it's your own money on the line is the hard part. And that's a lot easier with the right structure around you. People waste years losing at trading because they overcomplicate it, and the way out isn't adding more. It's stripping it all the way down to a simple framework you can actually repeat. Where price reacts, the context around it, how much you risk, and the discipline to follow your plan. That's it. That's the whole thing. Running it every single day. When it's real money, it's the hard part. And that's exactly what we built the Elite Options community for. You get the daily market analysis, the key levels I'm watching on the major stocks and indices, live sessions, and the actual education behind all of it, so you can build the framework for yourself. Everything in there is for learning, not signals. If you're done trading on feelings and you want to start trading a simple process instead, the link's in the description. Come learn it with us.